All right, Manifesto fam, here we are. Round two, person two, student two, Artem Grishko. He's from Spokane, Washington.
Yeah.
Came all the way from there. And he's just going to share what Jesus has been doing in his life to empower you to go deeper in Jesus. So, yeah, man, Artem, what has the Lord done here in your time in Orlando? What has marked you, or what's been the journey for you and what God's been cultivating, man?
You know, from the beginning of this journey that I started here in Orlando, one thing that really struck me was the concept of spiritual sonship instead of spiritual slavery, you know? My concept of Christianity was always striving, and like it was so works-based, like, oh, I have to do a certain amount of things in order for God to hear me, or I have to be completely like perfect in order for him to answer my prayers and stuff. And throughout these last few months, God has just been transforming my heart, and all those destructive thought patterns that are not of God, he's just been taking those things away and filling me up with the true character of who God is and who he is towards me. And I realized that it's not how much it's not through my works that God, you know, listens to me. He listens to me because I am his son. And he already died on the cross for me. All I have to do is accept that and live it out now. And I didn't understand that until I learned what the importance of living a life of intimacy with Christ. And, you know, God doesn't just want, you know, slaves or servants. You know, he has plenty of angels for that, but he wants sons and daughters for his kingdom. He wants people who he can have a true relationship with. You know, like he walked in the garden with Adam, he had a real relationship with him, but Adam ate the fruit and he was deceived, and that ruined the relationship he had with God. And now because of Jesus, we can have that relationship with God again, because we have the Holy Spirit living within us. So, you know, I learned that God doesn't just want, you know, a servant, but he wants a friend. And when you learn that, you realize that your time with Jesus is so precious, and it's so full of joy and all the fruits of the Spirit. And I've been learning that when I spend time, like personal time with Jesus in my closet, just locked away, those are some of the sweetest moments I have. And that's what really I feel like makes me grow as a Christian, is when I spend personal time with him. And that's one of the main things I learned from this school as well. Daniel really carries that father's heart, and just the concept of, you know, spending time with Jesus, not just in a corporate setting, but also alone. And we get plenty of time on Mondays and other days to just spend time with Jesus every morning, just you and him, you know, and just pour out your heart to him. Just be genuine, you know? You don't have to be something you're not. God knows you more than you know yourself. He knows the innermost, deepest parts of your heart. So I just want to encourage you, you know, spend time with Jesus one-on-one. You know, really start going after him and pursuing him, because he sees the desires of your heart, and he sees if you seek him earnestly, he's gonna see that, and he's gonna bless you more and more, and he's gonna pour out his Spirit into you. He's gonna take you into new heights, you know, new depths of his love. And there's no end to his love, I'll tell you that. I thought I knew what God's love is, but he just keeps on showing me deeper and deeper levels of it. It's been amazing.
Well, what's been like one way that the Lord has revealed love to you, you know, in the past few weeks or months?
See, one way that I'd say the Lord has revealed love to me is this setting of just disciples and brothers in a house. And it's, yes, we all have our individual, like I was talking about, individual intimacy with Christ, but when we come together, because we're all so close to Christ, it creates such unity. And there has to be love and unity. There has to be love, and the love that's shown in between the students and just the mentors and everyone who is with us in our community is just insane. I've never seen this much unity, and the love, that's what binds the unity together, you know, that's what binds us as a group. So that's another concept that I've never really, you know, growing up I never really understood it, because God didn't reveal it to me in this light. But now that I'm, you know, seeking after him harder, he's been showing me that love is family. And, you know, God shows that love when he, you know, he sent his son down for us. That's how much love he had for us. And, you know, it's just with love we're connected back to Jesus, back to God. And so that's something that God's been teaching me here.
So it's funny that you're saying that the love of God isn't just a supernatural experience we have in the Spirit, in just the Holy Spirit tangibly. It's something that we experience in community because God is revealed through one another. Guys, this is what Jesus Manifesto is about. It's about the ability to manifest Jesus to one another, because in doing so, you're revealing the heart of God to people. You know, like a lot of times we want to lead people to a supernatural encounter that's in the Spirit, but when we realize that we bear the Spirit, we have the Spirit, and love is within our hearts by the fruit of the Spirit. So within you is a tangible love encounter with God for somebody else. This is the point of community. This is the point of family and living in close proximity with people, because you become the revelation of the Father's heart and the love of God for all those around you. That's incredible. I love that you hit that point, because many people miss the love encounters that are waiting for us in the midst of community. And a lot of times where we've been hurt, or we've been go through some kind of trauma even in community, or our perception of family is broken, so we don't believe we can receive from one another in that way. But God's designed it for this very reason, for us to realize God is in our midst and He is in one another, and we can partake in that fruit. So bro, that's powerful. Thank you for sharing that, man.
Praise God. I'm so happy to be here. You know, God's been doing so much here, and I'm just excited. These last few months have been like a launching pad. It really gave me, you know, a realization of who Christ is and what He wants to do through us.
Come on. So yeah, guys, we have an event coming up here in Orlando, the graduation for the guys. If you are in Orlando, come through. This is going to be an amazing time. The link is below in the description. It's the commissioning event for the guys and a vision breakfast, vision dinner. So I would love to have you guys there. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe below. Love to stay in touch. Click that bell icon so you can know when new videos pop out. So love you guys. Keep loving Jesus, and thanks for watching. God bless. Bye-bye.